Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure.
And the defense, got him at the 27. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's awesome. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Makes a grab deep. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They're dealing with a second and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's awesome. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's awesome. Time to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU.
Got his man on the right.
We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's awesome. Plucks it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Camarda. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to throw. It's awesome. The short hands. It's Strickland. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking to fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's awesome. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
the Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the lone running back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's awesome. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air. It's good. Finds the big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The gift to the tailback.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second. Shakes off the defender. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field it close to the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quick release on the RPO. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking for room. It's Armour. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the tight end. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's good. Under fire. And as he throws. Touchdown Buffaloes! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's a draw. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Camarda. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's good. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Another sack. This quarterback grew.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air. It's good. Fires to the big fella. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Pitt right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try the right side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Got his man down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's good. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's good. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Gives it on the option. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of...
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And first down for the offense.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Pitt pushing the pace.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal. Pittsburgh.
They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Camarda. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped at the interception. Them in business. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Scanning the field, it's good. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got it.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so,